Because of your present state of health, the department's agreed to allow your husband conjugal visits.
What? When? In my cell?
No, there's a small area set aside in the grounds for couples and families, and you'll be allowed 2 hours a week.
Oh, Mrs. Reynolds, I am so grateful. Oh, no, not another letter.
This one's different. They want money. I don't suppose either of you knows how this got into my mail.
Was there any postmark this time?
None. And there've been no hand deliveries at the gate. I've just checked.
That means it's come from inside.
Exactly.
You were lucky you didn't kill someone. What were you doing on the tractor in the first place?
Well, I was...
It was my fault, Mrs. Reynolds. I asked Bobby to move it. I should have realised she couldn't drive.
Well, I can a bit. Except for the steering, it threw me. And thought I was getting the hang of it till the tool shed got in the way. Stan, I'm sorry,
Nothing happened. All's well that ends well, as they say.
Well, not quite. There is the matter of the shed.
It wasn't badly damaged, Mrs. Reynolds. I can repair it. And without any cost to the department.
Mr. Sloane, do you have anything to add to this conversation?
No. Like they said, it was an accident. The steering's not the best on that thing.
All right. In future, Mr. Dobson, be more careful who you place in charge of the tractor.
Yes, Mrs. Reynolds, I'm sorry.
Let's just be grateful no one was hurt. I'll let you two get back to repairing the shed. Not you, Mitchell. I haven't finished with you yet.
Not so fast, old man. I played along with you in that little mole. The two of you owe me one.
We owe you nothing. You've had your fair share of favours from both of us.
Oh, I've only just begun. I've got big plans for Wentworth. So you tell your friend in there, if she ever pulls a stunt like that again, I'll see her facing an attempted murder charge. You got that?
You're okay now. It probably got more of a fright than you did. Now, where is it?
It was on my cabinet. I walked on it with 6 ugly, hairy legs. 8. What? Arachnids have 8 legs. Oh, well, anyway, it's horrible. It was this big.
Oh, come on, girls, knock it off. How would you feel? Where are you going?
To get the spider, of course. Oh, don't worry, they hardly ever bite.
Sorry to drag you out here again.
Oh, no worries. Oh, this is Detective Crabb, Mrs. Reynolds. I don't think you've met.
I do.
Right, that's for forensic. As soon as I get some prints off them, I want them fed into the computer, see if we can cross-match any of them with the women in here.
I'll get on to it as soon as we get back to the office.
You're quite convinced it's one of the women?
Well, they didn't kill my son-in-law or wreck your house, Mrs. Reynolds, but it doesn't mean he's not getting help from someone in here. Now, your Mrs. Barry's pretty certain that letter wasn't delivered. So somebody must have slipped it in with the mail.
God, I just wish it was over.
Yeah, well, we're about due for a lucky break. None of the other letters had so much as a smudge print on them. Whoever he is, he's pretty clever. We just have to hope that if someone inside's helping him, well, maybe they're not quite so cluey.
What about the money he's asking for? I can't raise $50,000.
Well, there's no way we'd let you anyway. No, we just sit tight and wait for his next move. But I'd rather you didn't go back to your place.
I wasn't planning to. Meg Morris is letting me stay with her. I need to get away from this place, too.
You're certain no one knows where you're going?
Just myself and Meg.
Oh, good. Well, just try and stay calm, Mrs. Reynolds, and get some sleep.
It's not really easy. Especially when you know someone hates you and you just can't imagine who. I honestly don't know how much more I can take. It's already affecting my work.
Yeah, well, I know what you're going through.
Oh, Inspector, I'm sorry. Your son-in-law.
I promise you, we'll get this bastard.
You're sick, Pixie. Just keep it away from me.
Listen, mate, how come everybody is scared to death of spiders and you're giving this one a christening?
Oh, well, I used to be scared when I was very little, but then Daddy got a country parish up past Beechworth. Oh, there are all kinds of creepies up there, thousands of huntsmen. But then Daddy pointed out to me which ones were the dangerous ones, like redbacks and trapdoors, so I never touched those.
Sensible child.
Did you know that a centipede doesn't have 100 legs after all?
Really? What are all those feet attached to?
Shut up! Just shut up! I can still feel it creeping on me. I hate creepy crawling, Molly. I just want you to know they're not bad creatures. Bad creatures?
In heaven's name, have you got that,
His name's Henry, Mrs. Barry, and look at his beautiful black eyes.
Oh, filthy, disgusting creature. Give it to me. I'll get rid of it.
Oh, but I wanted to keep him.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Oh, but don't hurt him. You're ridiculous.
Pixie, it'll be all right. She'll probably just put him in the garden.
Oh, poor Henry.
Everything all right?
Terrific.
I was afraid Mrs. Reynolds was going to throw the book at you.
Bit of a lecture about taking care of prison property.
Good. Then there's no harm done.
No harm. Stan, I could have killed you.
But you didn't.
But I wanted to kill him. Hate him for what he's done to you. And to me. I wanted him to be dead, Stan. What's happening to me?
Oh, easy, love. You're going through a bad patch, that's all. It's all part of growing up. Only in here, it's harder than on the outside.
It's not. It's me. I can't think straight anymore. When they brought me in here, it was for nicking things. Kid stuff. Wasn't so bad. I didn't even think of it as stealing.
Bobby, I want you to know
I was on the street, see? Me mates were snuffing it. Dropping like flies all around me. I hung in. I was scared, but I knew I'd make it.
And you will make it.
No, I won't. I've learned to bash people in here just to survive. And I know I could murder someone if I had to. I don't want to be a killer. Got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. I can't stay in here 1 minute longer if I don't.
Bobby! Dear girl, I'm sorry. That's right, you cry it out. It'll be all right.
I wish you'd have been my dad, Stan. At least then I might have had a chance.
You'll have a chance, Bobby. I promise.
Thought you would have left by now.
I was waiting to see you.
Philip, about last night.
Don't worry about it. There'll be other nights. Lots of them.
No, there won't. And that's what I want to talk to you about. Look, I do care about you, I really do, but it's all too complicated right now. I just can't handle a personal relationship. I mean,